Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary as always is Lee Dixon. I'm delighted to be able to bring you live coverage of this game from the Eredivisie. It is Feyenoord taking on Den Haag.
I'm excited, Derek, really looking forward to this game. Come on, bring it on.
Here's how Feyenoord line up. If you like wingers, you'll love this league.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
And introducing the visitors lineup today. You know, many in the media have been talking quite loudly about their style of play, and not everybody being kind about it. There are many who suggest it's negative. How do you see it, Lee?
Well, listen, Derek, takes all types of play, different formations. Coaches try and adapt a system, soaking up the pressure, getting everybody behind the ball and hitting teams on the counter-attack. Is probably on the cards for this team today.
And the match begins. He's found a pocket of space. And possession lost, intercepted. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Marco Varnier. Hodge. The high press was on, and the chance is on. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Wonderful chance. Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. Hodge. Ochoa. Just cutting off the supply. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And he takes on the shot. There it is, and just the ideal start.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
A chance to revisit the goal. One 0 then. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Still alive. equaliser. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, when the run is timed to perfection and the ball is perfectly weighted, this is what you get, a great goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. A really top-notch piece of defending. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Dangerous-looking attack. They could nudge in front. Simple save for the keeper.
Well, he had to pick the fly to the ball up, that was all. Got behind it, good save.
And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And in it goes!
Obviously, it's a tap-in, Derek, but it's the patience in the box I like. A predator's instinct, just waiting for the ball to come to him.
Well, 2-1 it is here. In full control of the ball here. It's with Milton Valenzuela. They've given it away. Less than convincing defending, and delivered towards the back post. And cleared away. Strong play here. Spot on with that tackle. Hodge. He's going forward well here. Possession one. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Options in the centre. Well, high marks for that pass. Top-notch tackle. Science. Hodge. An attack full of promise. Now he must favour the cross. Firing it in. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, you can see how happy the manager is. They've shown real grit to get back into this.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Space and time for the cross. In position here to protect the ball. Couldn't keep it. Hodge. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. The cross is on. Can they get in behind them? And the decision is one of offside here. Sainz. Benjamin Henrichs. Benavides. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And options in the centre. Ochoa. Regained possession. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Hodge. Good-looking sequence. He cuts it back. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him.
Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And it's played into the centre. Attending to his defensive chores. Hodge. Giving them the gift of possession. Rob them. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Possession lost, intercepted. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Running with the ball confidently. He could pick out a teammate. Back from the byline. And he did what he had to do defensively. Opportunity it is. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Fruitful looking attack. This might be ideal for the counter. And slipped through beautifully. It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
Valenzuela. Hodge. And that's an important intervention. Ochoa. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Space afforded him. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, he's elected to tip that over for the corner. Corner kick played over. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. And now here's Henrichs. And he takes it on. Tremendous block. He's enjoying space. And options in the centre. Cleared away comprehensively. And now here's Henrichs. Hodge. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. And scope for them to produce something exciting. And fed forwards. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. They've given it away. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Hodge. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Ochoa. Might really be able to trouble them here. Ochoa. I must say, this looks promising. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Benavides. Throw-ins given. It is to be a throw-in. And the cross is very much on. It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. Well, couldn't keep it. Oh, a vital interception. Hodge. Well, the pass not finding its target. Oh, it's a penalty, in the opinion of the referee, and maybe they'll be able to level this up. Penalty given, and yellow card handed out. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Ochoa. And very deftly cut out. He's given it straight to the opposition. McKenzie. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Hodge. Carlos Benavides. So a throw in here. Hodge. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Hodge. Wonderful tackle. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. It might be on for them. It is a decent-looking attack here. Delivered into the area here. And now having a go. And the danger cleared. Defensive efficiency personified. Well, a moment he would dearly love to have back.
Well, listen, he's tried to hit it too hard. Just relax a little bit, focus on your technique.
Marco Varnier. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. They've regained possession. Ochoa. Well, the fans enjoyed that pass. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Played into the centre of the box. A punch-happy goalkeeper. Well, he didn't catch it the way he intended on the volley.
No, on volleys, you've got to keep your eye on the ball, and he just wavered a little bit. Not one he'd be looking back on very fondly.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Takes on the shot. There it is, and just the ideal start. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And in it goes!
Obviously, it's
an attack full of promise. Now he must favour the cross. Firing it in. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's... Good-looking sequence. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him.
Corner kick played over. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Penalty given and yellow card handed out. Well, a moment he would dearly love to have back.
Well, listen, he's tried to hit it too hard. Just relax a little bit, focus.
Really tense battle so far, and now the second half is underway. Can they get in behind them? Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Oh, a fine block. And now here's Henrichs. That's very effective. Good high pressing. Far from a good pass. There's a slide rule pass. Crossed into the penalty area. Keeper's contribution, but what next? Whatever it takes to keep them out. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the player exactly what he was thinking.
Denied by the bar. Back in play here. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. An important interception. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. And now here's Henrichs. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. A highly purposeful attack this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Teammate in support. Almost unbelievably, he's kept it out.
Well, I'm not sure how he's reached that. Just look at the stretch on that. A brilliant save.
Often tempting to blow your whistle straight away, but the referee let it flow and then went back and handed out the yellow card.
Well, he thought he got away with it, hadn't he? He looked over his shoulder, then all of a sudden the referee's there with a yellow card.
And now the delivery. Well, that's the end of that for now. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Well, following that tackle, he's got to go into the book.
Yeah, he's mistimed more than anything there. Just mistimed his tackle.
Science. And now here's Henrichs. Crossing opportunity. And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. That could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has, yeah, but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, as we see, this is probably the best angle. He picked his spot, he didn't change his mind, and the keeper's got no chance.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. He's protecting it well. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Strong play here to keep the ball, to wait. Can they convert? And the penalty has been given here. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
And a substitution in the offing. A goal it is, a confidently taken penalty.
Well, as we see it again, I can tell you his nerves will have been jangling, but he kept his nerve. Really good penalty.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Strength and control, a big part of his game. The one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. And now here's Henrichs. Playing with purpose and control. Targets to aim at. Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great shot as well. Great shot, great save.
Crossing possibilities. Kelly. Benavides. And the cross into the middle. Not really the ideal clearance. But strong play here on the shielding front. Theme emerging of wasted possession. In position here to protect the ball. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Hodge. Quintero. Well, great read there to intercept. Has plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. Ochoa. Did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. He takes aim. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
And now the delivery. That's all they can conjure for now. Quintero. Once again, and having already received a yellow card, he's walking a very fine line. Hodge. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Accurate ball in towards the near post. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Hodge. Carlos Benavides. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. And a goal kick is the outcome. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game and giving the defenders headaches, Lee.
Yeah, I bet the keeper is sick of the sight of him. He's been peppering that goal from all sorts of angles, as you can see. Good goals to boot as well.
Dangerous looking attack. Benavides. He's in control of the situation. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. Using his physical strength to shield it. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. So 20 minutes to go. They couldn't keep it again. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. Being pressed and pressed high. He's protecting it well. Possession one. It is a decent-looking attack here. Giving the ball away. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And it's played into the centre. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? Kelly. Hodge. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Well, they get high marks for that move, but they couldn't make it count. Hodge. Read it magnificently and intercepted. He's feeling the pressure here. Excellent ball over the top. Delightful pass. And whipped into the box. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Quintero. 15 minutes remaining. Sainz. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. The referee has gone back now to hand out the yellow card. Opted for the laissez-faire approach. Most would say good refereeing, Lee.
No, it's absolutely spot on. Keep the game going as long as you can, but then you can always go back and book him after the ball's gone out of play. Good refereeing.
Kelly. Once again, couldn't keep hold of it. Given away. Gliding through the gears. Targets available, cross comes in. And punched away. A very attractive looking move, easy on the eye, but nothing there. Carlos Benavides. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. And the cross is very much on. Thumped clear. Valenzuela. Benavides. Hodge. Hall. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. And using his strength to shield the ball. Ochoa. Well, high marks for that pass. And options in the centre. Sainz. Carlos Benavides. Wasted possession again. And he takes on the shot. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Real danger. Kelly. Benavides. Hodge. Sainz. The one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. Ochoa. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, he put some superb balls in from the wide areas, and that one's probably the best. And what do they get? Reward, a goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? And if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Giving them the gift of possession. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. And scope for the cross. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Strength and control, a big part of his game. And he was in the right place to intercept. He's protecting it effectively. Beautifully timed. Strong play here. The story so far is one of failure in possession. And they are on the move again. Crossing possibilities. Off the post and back in play. And he did what he had to do defensively.
Well, you can't come much closer to scoring than that.
Top-notch tackle. It's opening up for them. Dangerous looking attack. Has teammates waiting inside the area. Using his physical strength to shield it. Delightful pass. And begging to be put away. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. He's protecting it well. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Ochoa. Given away. Fruitful looking attack. Good idea, that particular move, but not to be. An attack full of promise. Real danger. Teammates in the middle. Still possible. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. That's it. The referee brings the action to an end. Well, he put in a really thorough performance tonight, Lee.
No words, Derek. No words. Well, OK, then, just one. Superb.
And he takes on the shot. There it is, and just the ideal start. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And in it goes!
Obviously, it's
an attack full of promise. Now he must favour the cross. Firing it in. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's... And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot. A goal it is, a confidently taken penalty. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.